Okay, we're going to work on the thumb of this sock-inspired mitten, so here we go. Okay, so we're looking at this mitten as if you didn't have a ribber, or you weren't very confident in circular knitting. If you're not confident in the circular knitting, then this is what you can do. You split it, and now we're going to go on either side of 0, 10 stitches, and then we're going to just knit flat for the thumb. So I'm going to come up from behind, and I'm just going to hang the stitches with the good side away from me. So it's easy to see the stitch. Don't put any weight on it till you're all done. You just hang those stitches back on the machine. And because they're all blue, you don't have to worry about trying to match a pattern or have a float in the way. But do try and grab the entire stitch. If you've done it right, you should have 10. There's number 10. Okay, move these all back for now. Keep an eye on your yarn tail. Come back to this side. Pull on your contrast yarn, and it should form your stitch. Don't worry about that yarn float. It'll disappear. Okay, now we have a little stitch that is just hidden in here, and we got it. Okay, now make sure all of your yarn ends are free, that nobody's hanging out in the gate pegs. Take a deep breath, pull them all back, and take a good look. You will see here, it seems like there's a hole. So take the purl bump from below and hang it on the opposite. Find the purl bump for the other side and hang that on the opposite. and that'll prevent any holes. Now you just need claw weight. Put claw weight underneath that one. Still have your yarn tail here. Okay, and your yarn tail here. We're going to weave those in just a minute. You just don't want to lose these. Another claw weight on this side. Bring these all forward. Now weave in your yarn tail. On this side. Clip it. Weave in your yarn tail on this side. And those are just one less thing you have to worry about later. Taking a deep breath, you're going to reset your tension to 5. Reset your row counter to all zeros. You're going to grab that pretty blue color. Open the carriage. You are in no special settings whatsoever. So nothing's in hold. And you're going to knit a whopping 26 rows. So let's do 26 rows. Okay, 26 rows. Now you're going to transfer every second stitch. 1 over. You could use the lace carriage again, or you can just transfer it by hand. For this one, I'm going to transfer it by hand. It's just a few stitches. Okay, if it doesn't have any yarn on it, you push it all the way back. Tension 2 on the carriage, knit 2 rows. You are now done. You are going to cut yourself a rather generous yarn tail. Grab the yarn onto your needle. And then you're just going to take the weight off and gather these up just like we did with the other mitten. So really easy. One, two, oh, didn't quite grab it. 3, 4. Okay, that's the last one. Pull the yarn through, tighten up this last loop, keep pulling, and your thumb is done. Okay, we're going to take a look at this. All right, so we have our thumb, which I have to sew up the side seam. We have the sock top, and I just have to sew along this edge here sew these together using probably a smiles and frowns, and then I have the side seam. So I'm going to sew those together, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at the finished project. Right, so here is the sock style. That's very cute. And yeah, so in the next video we're going to do something similar, but we're going to just reduce the top and then increase, and we're going to knit half of the mitten and then the other half of the mitten upside down. So we're going to have fun with that in the next video. In the next video set, we will do half mittens and sew as you go mittens.